what's up? You're watching JUNO TV. It's your boy Stokes, and I'm here with Armin van Buuren. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Known as the busiest man, the busiest DJ.
Am I?
That's what they're calling you. First of all, congratulations on your JUNO win for the Dance Record of the Year.
Thank you. It's such an honor. I mean, to know that, so many people like what you do, the appreciation for this is what it feels like. It's been immense. I've got a big plaque from Canada on the wall, double platinum. It's like, yeah, I've been here many times. The first time I played in Canada was at the Docks in Toronto in 2001. So that's 13 years ago. And ever since then, I've been coming to Canada at least 3-4 times a year, playing a lot of the clubs, major festivals. Recently, I brought my Armin Only tour here. We did the one in Toronto and in Vancouver. This is my big show. That I'm the only DJ, so I played for more than 6 hours and brought 6 singers, 4 dancers. Yeah, it's great. It's what I love doing. I love playing long sets because then you can really tell a story as a DJ. Yeah, I owe a lot to Canada. I owe a lot to the Canadian crowd because it was really one of the first countries to really embrace trance music. Actually, one of the most important websites back in the days was the Trance Addict website, which was based out of Toronto. And one of the most influential clubs for a very long time was the government, based out of Toronto. So this was always kind of sort of the capital of trance a little bit for a very long time, and still is. There's still a lot of love for trance music here.
Now you started at 14. Is this what you? Was this what the dream was? Is this what you envisioned?
No, I mean, this is something really important to state. I mean, when I was 14 and when the whole dance thing happened in the Netherlands, there was no DJ magazine. It was completely unthinkable that daytime radio would play dance records. There was nothing like festivals, like massive festivals like this one right now where we're here. It just wasn't there. So it was impossible to dream it because I had no vision. The only thing I envisioned was, if I could be a resident in a club in the Netherlands, now that would be cool, and if I could release my own records or release my own album, that was kind of or have my own label, that was kind of the dream, and it stopped there, and then it just went bigger every time. And then I guess I got lucky to live in the Netherlands because in the Netherlands the dance scene was already really sort of evolving in a very early stage. So we embraced dance music at a very early 90s. It was really on national radio. And then when the boom happened in the US in 2008, all the Dutch DJs were ready, because we were born and raised with dance music. It's in our blood, I guess.
I was going to ask you that question, like what was in the water over there that's got all these superstars popping out?
It's actually a secret. There's something in the milk.
It's that Dutch milk. What software did you start with?
I started in Cubase on an Atari.
Okay. And
with a lot of outboard gear and a big DAT machine, So I was old school like that, and I had belt-driven turntables, I remember, and I just didn't have any money, I was a student. I was studying for law. I finished it, did my law degree, and I was working in a local bar, and never had the idea that I would come so far. I mean, there was no plan to be sitting here with you on a couch 2014 talking about double platinum records. It simply wasn't like that. It was just a dream, and I loved electronics. I loved, nerding away with computers. Already wrote my first, very, very simple programs in BASIC when I was 10 years old, trying to, guess the number, from 1 to 100, kind of that kind of stupid stuff. And but it got me into the soul of computers and what you can do with it with music. And when I was 15, 16, I was trying to find something my parents hated but my friends loved, and it was dance music. So I guess the rest of the story tells itself.
That was your rock and roll.
That was my rock and roll, yeah.